Hello, and welcome to the casting couch.
Yes. That's the first thing you point out. That's the first thing you point out. You can't just let them figure that out for themselves.
It lays down.
Oh God. Oh my God. That's how we're gonna ring in the new year right there.
Yep.
Oh my God. But I figured something else out on the way here, Christian, on the way to your house this time around, and driving down the road. I figured it was like about a 30-mile drive, and I was just thinking the entire way. I was like, this is the perfect highway and back roads to get roadhead on the entire way there and back.
Yeah, because it's straight.
It's just straight, and there's nobody on the roads. There's like 6 cars total that I saw on the way here. I was like, this is the perfect road.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of nothing.
Just nothing. Just straight roadhead road. That's perfect. I know why you live out here now. It's perfect. It's awesome. Anytime you got to go to Smithfield or my place, there you go, right there. Perfect excuse.
Yeah.
It's like, you got about 30 miles. Oh, I wonder what we could do with that time.
Drive real slow.
Drive real slow. Oh my God.
I was watching a show one time, and the girl actually died because she was giving her husband's best friend roadhead, and it felt so good to him that he ended up getting in a car accident, and it decapitated her.
Oh, it decapitated her?
It decapitated her with his penis in her mouth.
Oh God, that's just called karma. Oh my God.
It turns out that an angry leprechaun was the one who caused it.
Angry leprechaun. Oh my God.
For anybody who wants to know what show this is, it's called American Gods. It's
oh Jesus.
It's interesting. I can't even look at the camera. That bright light's so bright.
I'm too excited to have to pour my beer. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, before we do our beers this week, we're going to bring in the new year with a little bit of eggnog moonshine. Just a little shot of it.
Oof, I'm too excited about this beer, man. It's delicious. Ooh.
Just a little shot.
Okay. Get the night started off right. Yes, sir.
That way you get that little warm and fuzzy. So,
well, Happy New Year's to everybody. Cheers to a new year. And that is delicious. That tastes like milk.
I know, it's really good.
Like what? It's got me want to lick the glass. Oh my God, that is delicious. That is a perfect pairing to go with what I got. I'll tell you that right now.
Really?
That is delicious. That's literally like it tastes like a warm glass of milk. Like if you foamed up milk instead of hot cocoa.
Well, it has that nice eggnog taste, and it's got it makes you warm on the inside.
Yeah, like it goes down cold, but it makes you warm on the inside. I promise. It's delicious. It's delicious.
And it's only 17.5% alcohol, 35%. So
that's nothing.
It's not that bad.
But welcome to our first Unofficial Boys podcast of 2023. This episode 59, we'll be talking about a very interesting lineup here. I'll tell you that. We've got a doctor that's going to warn you about a very new and interesting way of how to use Christmas ornaments. We have a 10-year-old boy that got a little upset with Santa Claus this year, aka his mom, and this one got me. We have a Pakistani man that just a wholesome family story.
They can't pull out of the driveway.
Yeah. So no, that's actually a different guy. We're gonna also have a 67.
Oh no, sorry, the Ugandan can't pull out the driveway.
Yes. That 67-year-old man is an absolute legend, and you guys have to stay tuned to hear about that one. But we also got our delicious beers to ring in the new year, per usual. Got some really good ones to start it off. But I'm Jeremy. That's my boy Christian, and we're told y'all we're gonna bring you a podcast this year. We're sitting together on the good old casting couch, but welcome to your Unofficial Boys, episode 59.
The good news is it's a semi-new couch, so nothing's happened on it yet.
Just don't get a black light in here. We're going to kick it off with some beers of the week.
Yes, we are. I got to find everything. Sweet.
Oh, my goodness. It's like it's Christmas time all over again with this beer, man. I'm telling you, it's delicious.
Making sure this thing got dildos and shit on it.
Right? Yeah, no, it's a clean family beer. All it's got is it looks like churros and cinnamon sticks and some, all the Christmas stuff on there, some mistletoes.
I don't trust this.
I trust it. It's fucking delicious,
You're
man.
drinking damn oil is what you're drinking.
Hey, that's okay. If it gets me drunk, that's okay. But this week, and to start off the new year, I got a nice gingerbread hot cocoa 10W40.
You know what's crazy? I put 10W30 in my truck.
This is pretty damn close, I'll tell you that.
Look at the color of it.
If you look at the color of this, guys, let me just get a little bit closer.
That one's not full synthetic though.
No, it's not. This is just straight oil. All right. Beautiful color to it, but this beer is actually by Highwire Brewery. So they're located out in Asheville, and this specific beer is apparently an imperial stout brewed with cocoa powder, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, clove, vanilla, and lactose. So this beer is just all over the place. You saw the color; it literally looks like oil. But it comes in a nice little ABV of 8%. And the description they give for you guys here is, for this very special and seasonal appropriate version of our 10W40 Imperial Stout series, we partnered with Asheville-based Spice Walla to bring all the depth and complexity of their gingerbread spice blend to our sweet and creamy stout. Notes of chewy ginger candy, chocolate cream soda, and fresh baked cookies elevate the holiday-inspired stout brewed with chocolate, vanilla, and lactose. This beer is absolutely delicious. It caught my eye by the can and by the flavors that they used and what the ingredients, and I just had to buy it, and I was not expecting what it tastes like. Everybody knows the rules. One sip.
Okay.
One little sip there. This guy tastes exactly like a gingerbread cookie. I got to give it that.
It does.
It tastes exactly like a stout gingerbread cookie. You have the notes of the vanilla, the spices, and all that. The milk isn't too heavy, but you can taste the creaminess in the stout. It's awesome. I love that beer. For 8%, it's pretty smooth too.
Yeah,
I will say. So on Untappd, they actually have a rating of a 3.72 out of 685 reviews. So not very popular yet. I think it's a new beer that came out this year, but 3.72 isn't bad. I'm gonna give this guy a solid 4.5 though. 4.5, because this is a perfect winter beer. You can have it from whenever it gets cold in your area. You can have it from September, I'm imagining, all the way to March, because that's when it gets cold here in North Carolina. It's ridiculous. And it's like one week North Carolina weather is basically the best described.
Dude, last week it was like -10.
Yeah.
Or -3, and this week it's 70.
Yeah, exactly. And I was gonna say the best way to describe North Carolina weather would be one week you can drink a stout, the next week you better be drinking a seltzer. That's the best way to describe North Carolina weather, I'll tell you that. But
Seltzers.
Yeah, nice little 4.5 to ring in the new year. I think it's solid, but I'm excited to see what Christian got, because I've seen this beer, but I've actually never tried it.
Yeah, so this is actually a pretty popular beer, but they just redid their recipe for it.
Did they?
They did. Because now this beer is the first carbon neutral beer to be nationally distributed.
Carbon neutral.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's healthier, or does that mean it gets me drunker quicker?
It means it's healthy for the planet.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
But you want to print off paper, not front to back for the fucking script.
I'll do it again.
All right. Yeah, that's saving the planet. All right.
I'll do it again.
Carbon neutral. Very nice.
Fuck the planet. But so I decided to give this one a go. I'm surprised we haven't had this one on the podcast, actually.
Yeah, I am too.
But as you can see, they came out with their new can. Oh,
that's probably why I didn't recognize it when you first had it, because I was just like, "What?
It's so bright."
It's so bright.
They redid their entire can and stuff, and now they call it the Fat Tire Ale.
Very nice.
And this is, for anybody you don't know, it's Fat Tire by New Belgium Brewing, located in Asheville, North Carolina, and I think they also have a main campus in Colorado.
Very cool.
And They consider this an amber ale. It's 5.2% ABV, and this is their description for it. Fat Tire was born on a bike when our co-founder pedaled his way through Europe, sampling beer along the way. The tires on the mountain bike garnered glances and comments that inspired the name of a craft beer icon. The flavor profiles he discovered on the ride sparked the recipe for a beer he would begin to brew, and I will kill you. You were being good.
Hush walk.
He discovered on the ride sparked the recipe for a beer he would begin to brew in his Colorado basement, Southern Colorado.
Very nice.
And as previously mentioned, this is the first nationally carbon neutral beer. So the can, it's a recycled can. Brewing the beer doesn't leave a carbon footprint. And it says, made with premium ingredients, this bright and balanced beer is brewed to be easy drinking and easy on the planet. So
very nice. We're trying to save the planet here, one can at a time.
But on tap, this thing's got apparently I put the percentage of it. It's got like a 3.58 on Untapped because I remember it with 476,400 ratings.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
that's a popular beer.
But I don't know if this applies. I'm not exactly sure if this actually applies to this version of
the
it.
new recipe.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not sure if that's technically applies because the new recipe, new carbon neutral recipe, does what hadn't been put on Untapped yet.
It's a cleaner taste. You know what I'm saying? Because it's better for the planet.
Very crisp.
God, I love this Spice Walla.
I'm not gonna lie, I drink this all the time whenever I'm playing video games.
It's the perfect just chill beer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
But I'm gonna give this thing a probably solid 4.0. I love this beer. Just gets crispy.
Very nice. Got some great beers to start out the new year. Yes, sir. I mean, I enjoy drinking beer, but this right here, this just makes me warm inside.
Jeremy just found his favorite beer ever.
Favorite stout so far, I would have to say it's my favorite stout. Absolutely.
Okay.
Not a big stout guy though, but
that's gonna wrap it up for our beers of the week. We will move on to facts of the week.
Yeah. Let's see here what we got. Facts of the week. Ring in New Year. So you guys know, big celebration in New York.
Yeah.
Apparently, over 50 tons of trash is left in Times Square after New Year's Eve celebration. And you know what? I'm not even going to blame the people for that because did you see how much confetti was dropped from God knows where in New York? I guarantee you 75% of that trash is all the confetti that they dropped. And that's the city.
I don't even look. Where's it dropped from?
I don't know. It's like Spider-Man where he sticks his webs. It's just up there. You know what I'm saying?
God just went.
Exactly. He just hit it with the Salt Bay. By the way, screw that guy.
I know.
But I don't know. I just feel like 50 tons. I feel like, you know, maybe 10, maybe 5 tons of that is probably worth just confetti. Just give everybody one of those cannons, you know?
Yeah, but you know what? It's not carbon neutral.
This is fact. Exactly. Exactly. But all I got to say is I shot some cannons in my apartment the other night. They were loud as shit.
You shot some cannons with what? A BB gun?
No, the cannons, the twist.
Oh.
Those things are loud as shit. We were sitting there. We were watching the Georgia game, and we literally switched to the thing as soon as there was 1 minute to drop. And speaking of, I don't know if any of y'all watched the WRL footage. They were off. Like, we dropped our ball, and it was already New Year's, and apparently New York, there were still 20 seconds left on the clock. And I was just like, I thought we were on the same East Coast time here.
We're supposed to be.
What's going on here? You know, like, I was just like, I guess we do live in a simulation because what the hell? There was a lag. There was an absolute lag. But if you hear plates breaking in Denmark on New Year's Eve, it's considered good luck, actually. It's in celebration. So I don't know why we don't have that here in America. Oh, there goes some fireworks. Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know why we don't do that here in America. I feel like that's a pretty
If you don't
fun,
stop,
fun celebration. Get out of here. Shoo away. Over here fucking with our beer. But instead of a ball in Miami, Florida rings in the new year with an orange. I think that might be worse than an acorn.
I think so.
I think
the orange just got a smiley face.
What? So you're talking about it looks like the annoying orange.
Is it even dark outside?
I don't even think so. No, it's not.
Bro.
It's not even dark outside, and the motherfuckers are popping fireworks off like it's New Year's Eve. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I think that's a little worse than the acorn. Because the acorn,
I don't think the acorn's bad. Because
I don't think so either.
They have the acorn on display like year round.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like an orange. It literally looks like the annoying orange if it has a face on it.
No.
It's just like, okay.
Don't you love having dogs?
Yes, I do. Hershey, PA drops a giant kiss to ring in the new year.
No, that's baller.
That's pretty cool. I will say. Is it made out of real chocolate though?
No.
Damn it. They should make that thing out of real chocolate.
It would make well. I guess it wouldn't because it's cold there.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be fine. It can feed the hunger. Americans drink around 360 million glasses of sparkling wine on New Year's. Holy, what the hell?
Dude, I went to the
Why?
ABC store yesterday, and literally everybody and their mama was there.
I would only imagine why.
Oh my god!
I bought my liquor way ahead of time. I had everything I needed at the house. All I had to do was run to this Walmart and get some like little noise makers. That's all.
Which I didn't even drink any of the liquor that I bought.
He said I just drank all the beer.
Because I forgot that I had like a half gallon of Tito's.
Oh my god! You got into the Tito's last night.
Oh, buddy! No. Let me tell you. So last night we made a juice. It's called Giggly Juice.
Oh Lord, Giggly Juice.
So we made a picture of it. It's 2 cups of pink Moscato.
Okay.
2 cups of Tito's vodka.
Okay.
2 cups of Sprite.
Okay.
2 cups of pink lemonade.
Okay.
A whole fresh lemon that's cut up.
Okay.
2 cups of cut up strawberries.
Okay. This doesn't sound bad at all.
No, I think that's all that's in it.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Dude.
Okay, I was expecting some more like triple sec and some rum in there.
No. Just the pink Moscato and the Tito's.
Okay.
But
okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
See why you called it giggle juice.
It makes you giggle.
It's just enough alcohol to get your woman in bed. I like it. It's a good plan.
When my sister was over and we were playing oversized Uno, like the Uno cards. Like,
oh my god!
The Uno cards are like this big.
I've seen those cards, dude.
So we were laughing our ass off.
Oh jeez, I can only imagine how much more funny it is whenever you skip somebody or whenever you reverse a card on it. It's just like reverse, bitch.
And all I'm saying is I came back from having like 90 cards in my hand.
Oh.
To win it, and I was like they're so big. I have to like.
I was gonna say I can only imagine how funny it is. Someone just having 20 cards because they got like 6.
Like it looked like one of those damn Chinese fans. I had so many of them.
That's fucking great. We're gonna have to play that sometime.
Dude,
that sounds awesome.
It's fun as hell.
Oh man, but that's gonna wrap up Facts of the Week for you guys on this 2023 episode 1. But we're going to go ahead and move on to your unofficial news.
Yes, we are. Oh, wait. See, this is why you pee before the episode.
I don't pee.
Crazy. I always got easy to shit himself. All right. Well, so the first story we've got this week is a man who is a Ugandan man that doesn't even know how to pull out the damn driveway because he is a 67-year-old Ugandan who has 102 children and 568 grandchildren. You know, with those numbers, like his kids average like a little over 5 kids.
Wait a minute. You're telling me this 67-year-old is still pumping out millions of little potential just legends?
Legends.
How the fuck? Wait, why are we so blurry?
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it just says that. Dude, but just think of this. Okay, him himself pumped out 102 children.
Good God.
He has 568 grandchildren, which means that he's averaging 5.5 grandkids per child.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This man is going to populate half the world. Fuck China. Fuck the population diminishing in a couple decades. This man's going to supply mankind with an army.
Yeah, but he's done having kids now.
No, he's not.
That's what he says. He says he's done. He can't afford it.
He can't. Oh, I can only imagine the Christmas bill on this man. Oh, shit.
You get a candy cane. You get a candy cane.
He's going to the dollar store and buying those multi-packs of fucking Reese's and opening up and giving them individual Reese's out the pack.
It's going to be like damn Halloween candy. He's got like, y'all got to come to my door and grab a handful.
Just come to the bucket. Each one of y'all just gets a bucket of candy. You're good.
But according to the news report by the Daily Mail, a 67-year-old Ugandan father of 102 children has finally decided that he's done having kids.
Oh, God.
Musa Hasahaya is married to 12 women. 12 women. So
12 of them.
Hold on. We got to do some math right here. So 102 children, 12 women. Let's see, calculator.
Yeah, how many times has this man been divorced? I think the divorce.
No, he's not divorced.
Never mind.
All right. 102
Never mind.
by 12.
Man,
all right, so he's averaging 8.5 children per wife.
Yeah. The lips on that woman.
Women.
Oh, Lord. It sounds like one of your dogs is getting into a fork or something in the sink.
No, he just keeps ringing the bell because he wants to go outside.
Oh, let him go outside then.
No.
Let it be free. Let him run away.
So, I'll let him out in a second. So, according to him, I married one woman after another. How can a man be satisfied with just one woman?
I mean, he's not lying, but we all have to be.
In Uganda, polygamy is legal. The farmer wants to ensure he can provide enough food for everyone, so he requested that his wives use some form of birth control to help because the cost of caring for his ginormous family are higher than in the past. So he says, my income has become lower and lower over the years due to the rising cost of living, and my family has become bigger and bigger.
I can only imagine why. This man literally has the size of a family.
I want to know how rich he is, though. Because, like, I couldn't afford
one kid right now.
I could probably afford one kid, but, like...
Nope.
I for sure couldn't afford two.
You got two of them out there.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're still ringing the damn bell for you.
Yeah. So, Jerry's going to give you this next story while I let this little asshole out.
I still can't believe that man had that many kids. Like, you think you'd learn to at least put a rubber on? Because is that not running through your mind about the child support? That's all I got to say. But this man clearly wasn't wearing a rubber when a Pakistani rapist was freed after he married his deaf survivor who gave birth to his child. Yes, I will read that one more time for you. A Pakistani rapist was freed after he marries his deaf survivor who gave birth to his child.
Actually,
how fucked up?
It's a little ass backwards. The judge made him marry. Okay.
Continuing with the story. A 25-year-old Pakistani man who was sentenced to jail for life in May by a lower court in the Bunner district of Kimber, Pakatukawa.
Nailed
it. Province for raping a deaf woman. Wow, how fucked up.
Why does she have to be deaf?
Literally. I mean, what? Never mind. So he was freed by a court after he married his victim in an out-of-court settlement. A 25-year-old Pakistani man who was sentenced to jail for life in May by a lower... Wait. This was printed twice. The same sentence. But what I'm getting out of this is he was forced to marry the woman that he raped to have to pay for the child, like to
You
raise
know,
the child.
I'm going to say something extremely effed up, and we're probably going to get canceled on the first of the year. Oh, you did. Damn it.
I got you. I saved this. I want y'all to know I saved this. I saved this from this motherfucker.
Should I repeat it?
No.
Okay.
It was a good one though. But I don't know if that one's allowed on the internet.
Probably not.
We might get Joe Rogan for that one if I let that one slide in a couple of years.
Somebody out there's gonna be reading my lips and be like, that motherfucker.
That motherfucker. No, he didn't. Oh my god. He wouldn't have had that problem. Jesus Christ.
Would have been canceled the first day of the year.
Oh man, 2023 would not have been a great start. It had been like that video of that dude just jumping off a hill and then getting ran over by a car while he's making a fucking jump.
I saw that. Oh my god, because
his dirt bike got destroyed.
It was. I think I saw it on Instagram because it was.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, you might have. I was like it. It was like, warning, this is a sensitive video. It's like, okay.
And it had him as 2022, and then it was 2023 just running into him.
Like, I'm pretty sure I just saw somebody die.
I think I saw somebody get just completely obliterated, and I think I just saw a video that's predicting my future. But that's going to wrap up that story. Christian's going to take this next one that's, I think, might be a little bit more fucked up than the last. I don't know how we're going to top that.
I don't know. I think the last story's the
I think we're still blurry.
icing on the cake.
There we go.
Listen, get your shit together, camera.
Yeah, come on. You got one job.
All right, but a 10-year-old boy has decided to kill his mother because she wouldn't buy him a virtual reality headset.
That's not right.
I just want that kid to know I've got one right there, and he could fuck off.
I've got that. I got one thing to say to that kid. I have one too. It's not worth killing your mom over.
No,
it's not. It was $400 out of my pocket, and I've used it probably a total of maybe 20 times in the past year that I've had it. It's not that serious.
I know. Okay? Kayla was like, "Are you ever going to use that thing again?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, literally. But to make a point to this, I just want y'all to know this is the problem with the generation coming up.
Yeah. So, so a 10-year-old Milwaukee, 10-year-old boy in Milwaukee is accused of shooting and killing his mother because she wouldn't buy him a virtual reality headset. The deadly shooting happened last Monday at the boy's home. I just realized it printed this weird, and all the H's are cut off.
All the H's are cut off.
Do you see that? So are the B's.
I think it's just your paper.
I don't know.
You want mine?
What the hell? Why are they two different sizes?
I told you we should have saved trees and just used it off our phone.
All right. I don't know what happened there. So according to a criminal complaint, the boy originally told police he accidentally shot his mom when he was twirling the gun, like in a Western movie, just twirling a gun.
So you're telling me my man said, bro, I said I wanted a VR headset. Nah, fuck this shit.
He said,
he got up.
Bang!
Oh, I'm just playing with it, Mom. Don't you worry. Oh, no.
Bang!
Nah. Exactly what the hell. That kid was too smooth with it. Over there fucking just swinging around. Bow.
Twirling a gun.
Jesus.
You know, I had a coworker one time where he got finished watching a Western movie and he was twirling the gun on his fingers and then accidentally shot himself in the knee.
Oh my God, dude. What? How stupid do you have to be?
Yeah.
Guns are not toys. God bless America.
Yeah, Western movies make them look so fun.
At least don't have the gun loaded if you're gonna do it.
That's fair.
I mean,
that's fair.
Damn it, but it's the same thing as the Tiger King kid that shot himself in the fucking head. Remember when he was playing with the gun?
I never saw the Tiger King.
Yes, you did.
Mm,
Yes, you did.
I did.
You've never seen Tiger King? You gotta watch Tiger King. At least the first season of it, because they came out with a second season apparently.
What?
And I'm talking about the actual Tiger King on Netflix, not the one on Apple TV that literally made a show about their lives. Like it's a serious show.
Oh.
And they have like comedy actors in it, and apparently it's like a serious show depicting their lives. I thought it was a comedy like parody show.
Apparently they just banned the ownership of exotic animals.
Oh, word! Oh, finally.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So they can't do that anymore.
Fuck them. They can't tell me what I can own. This is America.
That bitch Carol Baskins.
I can own whatever the fuck I want.
So, but the next day, the family called the police with serious concerns. They said the boy told his aunt he was actually aiming the gun at his mother. The boy said he got the gun because he was mad at his mom for waking him up at 6 in the morning and that she would not allow him to order a virtual reality headset from Amazon.
So man was more mad about him getting woken up at 6 a.m.
He said, I can't believe this bitch woke me up at 6 and won't order me a headset.
He said, I can't believe I woke up at 6 a.m. for this bullshit. I didn't even get what I wanted. Oh, my God.
So, detectives said the boy told them he got the gun by taking his mom's keys to the gun safe, adding that he took up a shooting stance and that he wanted to shoot the wall to scare her, but she walked in front of him.
Jesus.
You good?
You good?
You all right? You all right in there,
buddy? Yeah. I don't want to stain my shirt.
buddy? Did you just spill it?
Yeah, a little drop got on my white shirt.
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't wear white clothing.
I don't either. This is exactly why I don't wear white clothing.
Dude, I have
one drop of beer, some stout beer gets on a white shirt and it's all ruined. So,
dude, you know, I was wearing a white shirt yesterday and then we had ribs and I was like, I gotta change shirts.
Yeah. So a little trick for you guys, if you didn't know, learned this from Sarah. Shout out to Sarah, my girl, for about almost 8 years now coming up.
That was Dawn.
No soap, no nothing. All you need is a napkin, some water, get it wet. And all you gotta do is dab it. Don't rub it, dab it. And it literally, look, there was a brown spot there just a second ago. Actually, dark as night.
Actually, Caitlin did tell me that.
Look, there was one that dropped right there earlier. Gone.
Because I got pizza grease on a shirt, and she was like, just dab it with a wet paper towel.
Yep.
I was like, okay.
Just water.
The grease
y'all remember that.
Come out.
Y'all remember that. If y'all are out at the club, you know what I'm saying, and you're out in your fresh fit, out there trying to pick up a date, and you spill some beer on your shirt before you're able to go talk to her, just ask the bartender for a little water on your on a napkin, dab it out, and you'll be good in about 5 minutes when it dries. You'll be chilling.
Oh yeah,
you'll be chilling. It's a beautiful miracle. I don't know how it works. You got a little comfy there.
It's hot as fuck in this household.
Hey, listen now. Don't you try to pull nothing smooth just because we're on the casting couch, all right? I don't want nothing, all right? I don't want to be famous that bad, all right? But we're going to move on to our last story of the week.
Alexa, can you take it off?
I don't know about that one. But leading up to that, about Christian over here getting a little excited on the casting couch.
Ain't nobody getting excited.
Well, you're getting warm, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, doctors warn against this surprisingly stupid Xmas trend. They do warn you not to masturbate with Christmas ornaments. Please, ladies and gentlemen, men and females. It is 2023 now.
How do you put a whole ball? Well, I mean,
there's ornaments that are in the shape of little daggers.
I think it's. Yeah.
I got, you know what I'm saying?
One of them glass candy canes.
That Black Panther ornament you got me in his little stance. He looking real mighty strong. You know what I'm saying? You might want to.
Are you saying that you would like to stick this in?
I didn't say personally. I'm just trying.
I'm trying
to
God.
I'm a person that likes to think from different perspectives. So I understand people.
God.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Black Panther is about to go into the darkness.
All I'm saying is we didn't realize there were dildos and butt plugs on that can last year until we noticed.
Black Panther's about to become Brown Panther.
Maybe.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Maybe. It was just as bad as when they made what was it? Brown Batman.
There's a Brown Batman?
I'm pretty sure they did a Brown Batman. That didn't turn out too good.
There's a Mexican Spider-Man.
How does that work? There's no.
No, it's the Spider-Man 2099. That dude's Latino.
Oh my! Is that from the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen either one of those movies
Well,
yet.
no, he hadn't come out yet.
I'm talking about. I haven't seen any of the Spider-Verse movies, the cartoon ones either.
We're fucking watching it.
I need
whenever
to.
we get off this.
I need to
Because
I need to.
like
I heard they're some of the best Spider-Man.
So
I heard
good.
Didn't the first Spider-Verse movie almost get movie of the year as an anime, and it was like nominated as a regular movie?
It's not even like it's
not even an anime. I'm talking about a cartoon.
It's got an anime Spider-Man in it or Spider-Girl robot.
Well, I'm talking about like just like
yes,
you know,
it's so good.
Like cartoon wise, like it was not a
it's for all ages. Yes.
Yeah, right. It wasn't a live action movie type thing. It was a cartoon, and it actually got nominated for movie of the year, not being in the cartoon category. Like it was that good of a movie.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. That's crazy. But back to the point about not masturbating with Christmas ornaments.
Oh, how do we get on that? Okay.
So a United Kingdom's doctor is raising eyebrows across social media by warning people of the dangers of masturbating with ornaments come Christmas time, which apparently is an actual weird trend, which I'm actually not that weirded about because Europeans are already weird.
That's like that trend where people were putting mason jars up their buttholes and then they were busting.
Yeah. Because I don't know. All I got to say is I'm not surprised because we all have the search results of Pornhub across America, and there's some pretty weird shit on those top searches.
You remember whenever we talked about a story a couple months ago about the dude who fell on a grenade? And
yes, he had to go to the doctor. It was like an 86-year-old man. That was like an 86-year-old person that had a grenade shoved up his ass.
This grenade looks an awful lot like a dildo.
Thank God he didn't pull the pin.
God dang it, Walter.
I wonder if he went pin first or he went end first. I hope he went end first, so that way, you know what I'm saying?
His damn prostate pulled out the pin.
Well, knowing that the grenade went up, it'd actually be better for the pin to go up first because it'd be loose.
Like who do they call? Do they call bomb squad or they call a doctor?
I think they called both. They called bomb squad
Yeah, but if the grenade ends up the anus, how are they cleared?
I think the doctor was checking the anus, and then
I'm spreading it up as wide as I can. Get that thing.
And then bomb squad came in and made sure it was clear. But the doctors say it is not advisable to masturbate with Christmas ornaments. Dr. Sarah Welch, a gynecologist, told NeedToKnow.online.
She sounds like a buzzkill.
So she sounds like a buzzkill because clearly it sounds like this is mainly a female problem. She was listing the dildos and wait, what? I read that.
I love this line.
What?
I love this.
I apologize.
I wrote this.
This wasn't even.
I wrote this part.
This wasn't even part of my dyslexia. This is very good wordplay. So she was listing the dildos and the do nots of the scandalous Utatide tradition, which some people get hospitalized after getting frisky with everything from glass to candy canes. Indeed, trying to make Christmas come early with ornaments is apparently hazardous to one's health.
You like that one too?
That's all this guy. That's all this guy right there. I got to give it to him. That was a good one.
Oh,
that was a good one. I can't believe that's a problem that we got to talk about. That's.
I can't breathe.
It's very interesting.
I was waiting all episode for that.
I mean, you got carrots, you got cucumbers, but what makes you look at a Christmas tree and be like, they feel real good up my ass? Come on.
I don't know. It's like one of those things. Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
You're brave enough. Oh, God bless America. Oh, Jesus. That's going to wrap up your unofficial news of the week.
Well, before we move on, I just want to say one thing. It is all of 2022, looking at the stories that we've told, it is amazing how much people shoving things up their ass.
I will say that, yeah, we found a lot of stories.
It is mind-boggling.
What's crazy, it's always something different.
Yeah, I know.
It's always something different. And it's just you never can expect anything different getting shoved up somebody's ass because you're just like everybody already, there's already drinking alcohol through your butt. There's already, there's already butt plugs, and you wouldn't imagine having to grab that miniature Christmas tree and being like, you know what, that looks like it'd feel real good against the ribs. Yeah. That looks
very painful.
That looks very painful. But there's somebody out there that would think that looks very pleasurable. And I can't get on it.
It's like that episode of I can't even think, The League.
Oh God. You like that?
It's like, you could set me on fire, you could slap me, punch me. Well, what's off the table?
You dirty dog.
I like where this is going.
Don't tell me. Oh my God!
But that's gonna go ahead and move us on into the our unofficial fan zone.
Yeah, you started off. I'll take this.
Should have pissed before the episode. That little bitch. All right, but going ahead and running this down in the NFL. So is the NFL rigged? That's what we're going to talk about. Fantasy still sucks. J.J. Watt has retired with at the end of the season, and should Tua retire? So is the NFL rigged? Me personally, I don't necessarily think it's rigged.
Yes, it is.
Okay, apparently Jeremy says otherwise.
It is rigged. The NFL is rigged. Okay? I don't want to hear it. The NFL is completely, utterly rigged. All right? That call on fucking Keenan Allen where he should have had a touchdown, but they said he stepped out on the line. Should have been a touchdown. That would have won me.
I mean, if we're talking about controversial plays, then yeah. At that point, yeah. It's a little rigged.
It is bullshit. Okay? That one singular play lost me my NFL fucking championship game.
You know what lost me my NFL?
Me.
Bye week?
I beat you.
You know what lost me my bye week?
Your butt. You losing the last game of the season?
No, that motherfucking.
Oh, the one game you lost by 2.25.
Week 1, where they decided to go for that dumbass field goal.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
From like 67 yards out, knowing damn well he wasn't going to make it.
It's crazy how NFL plays out. How from week 1, that one game can fuck you at the end of the season.
Because I had the best record in our division,
and it ended up
most points scored in our division.
You lost,
but because I lost,
yeah, you lost to the guy from week 1, and that positioned him into the bye week versus you. That's how fantasy plays out. And me, Josh Jacobs and Ramondre Stevenson both being my running backs, you would think, oh, he's got it in the bag. Nope. They combined for 0.93 points. They combined for 9.3 points that one week. That's fantasy. You got to just accept it sometimes,
I'll never forget when Taysom Hill was named the quarterback for the Saints like 3 years ago, and I had him playing on a tight end position. And he sat there and dropped like 26 points as a quarterback, and I was like,
that was ridiculous.
It wasn't even a damn 2-quarterback league.
And what's crazy is that he was utilized this year in 2 quarterback leagues and tight end leagues because he was a quarterback like 3 or 4 times this year.
Yeah.
And he got like 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns this year. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but that season he ended up becoming the starter, and I wouldn't take him out of the tight end position because they switched his title, I was like, if I move him, I can't go back.
Yep, exactly. Because then you have to use him as a quarterback, and it's like at that point you're playing 2 quarterbacks, so why not?
Yeah,
it was basically cheating. And you can still do it. But I say the NFL is rigged. Fantasy still sucks. I know a lot of y'all are out of the playoffs, and there's very few of you in the championship. But I will say we gotta take the L's and take the W's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was upset to lose the first week of the season, but I lost by 2.5 yards. I can't.
We are in a keeper league, so we could still truck along, keep our keepers and make a push for next year.
I will say one thing. I've had 2 seasons in a row with 10 wins.
That's nice.
2 10-win seasons
That's
in a
actually
row.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I will say. Especially in a league with James. I will say that at least we're not in last, boys. That's all I will say, because a lot of fantasy leagues out there have punishments, and I know our punishment this year is wearing a golf skirt on a golf course with all the boys watching and playing with y'all.
In Pinehurst.
Actually, we're playing at Eagle Ridge, I believe.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, because that's going to be his home course. The loser of our league, his home course is a actual course that we all know. So it's gonna be pretty fun to know.
I've only played Eagle Ridge one time.
He plays there all the time, so it's gonna be fun to know that everybody there knows him, and then they're gonna see him in a golf skirt.
That's funny.
So it's gonna be awesome, but we're not in last. So that's all I gotta say. We're not in last. We had a good run. You know, we didn't win any money, but
actually, whenever we went down to Charlotte last weekend.
Yep, last weekend for Christmas.
Yeah, we went and ate at this bar. I think it was called the Trail House. We were sitting there eating, and we were watching the football game that was on. And this dude walks out of the bathroom with this unicorn costume on from head to toe.
What the fuck?
And I looked at Caitlin's dad, and I was like, that man 100% lost in fantasy football.
100% had to. What the fuck? He was in a bar just chilling in a unicorn outfit.
Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah, I was like that man 100, and all of his friends were at the table, like at a couple tables over, just dying laughing with their cameras.
Oh my god! Hey, but breaking news, boys. I did not know that in my other league that I had a playoff run in, I lost for the championship, but I could still play for third place, and third place gets their money back. And your boys' table has turned. Look at that. We're at 70% chance of winning. We were at 33.
Is your character moving?
Yeah, this is the sleeper app. That's my character, the one with the big titties.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's go. Eckler and Danny Dimes showing up for the boy. Danny Dimes almost got a 40-piece today. Let's go Giants, making the playoffs. You know, beating the Colts today.
You know,
I'm very proud of
the Panthers would have
had
a good chance of making the playoffs if they didn't lose today.
The Panthers today was a key example in how the Panthers are missing just like a few key players in their offense and defense, and they would be a very good playoff team.
Well, see, the problem is they shut down a run game today.
Yeah, they did. That's what the Bucs are known for.
And that is our key.
That's
our key. That's the key part of our. But I will admit, Sam Darnold did step up. Threw for like 250 yards.
Sam Darnold was looking like a very good quarterback, I will say. And your head coach needs to be hired. He needs to be hired. Your interim head coach needs to be hired.
I agree with that.
I like him
because
look at the fire they played with, under him. As soon as they fired
he turned a throwaway season into almost. Winning.
They showed his record. They literally had a throwaway season where they had a 300 record, 200 record, and
they started off the season 1-6 with Matt Rule,
and now they're 5-6 since they had a new head coach.
Yeah,
that's a good turnaround. I will say with the team he had, that's not a great record, but with the team he had, that's a good turnaround.
Well, the team he was handed, he's got his starting quarterbacks now in LA.
Yep.
His main running back is now in San Francisco.
And his quarterback's doing pretty good.
Sam Darnold, somehow he made him a decent quarterback.
I think he just needed the rest. Yeah. He was injured. You forget that. He was injured for half the season.
Well, he was injured for half the season with the Jets too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, so he's missing all these key players.
And they traded McCaffrey. Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's just says running backs in San Francisco.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I completely forgot because he seems like a fucking quarterback.
He's up there.
He's thrown like 3 touchdowns this year, 2 touchdowns, something like crazy like that for a running back.
You know what? I don't even care.
I don't even care. I'm glad to see McCaffrey doing well though. I'm glad to see him doing well. But I think that's gonna wrap up the NFL for us this week.
Oh yeah. Well, before that, last thing, should Tua retire? He's in concussion protocol yet again.
I forgot about that. They actually said he was looking to play in the playoffs if they make the push. And I think from someone personally having 5 legitimate concussions in high school, like from playing soccer, lacrosse, and football.
Well, then remember he got a concussion. Was it like week 1? It was
I think it was like week 2 or 3.
It was week 2 or 3, but he didn't go out.
He got 3 concussions in the span of 1 month. He had the concussion in that one. He had
one
concussion.
Like he had a concussion, and then he got hit again, and he got worse. His hand on the sideline was like
no. So that was actually following the next game. So that was the week that he had a concussion, 2 concussions within 4 days. So the first concussion, he looked bad. He didn't get. He got cleared for concussion protocol, and then he played that Thursday night, which was a short week, and then he got another concussion.
Yeah, and that's when they.
That's when they put him out for like 3 weeks, and they were just like, yeah. And then he got another concussion in like week 4, like 4 weeks after he got those 2. And it's just like at that point, it's a matter of his health, not even like if he can play. Like it's just a matter of health, like because
he's gonna be out there acting like Antonio Brown.
Because there's been plenty of cases where we've seen quarterbacks like in the past, if like or older quarterbacks, they're I forgot the name or the term for it, the medical condition, but it's like a head trauma injury that eventually they end up like just having anger rages. They end up going on killing sprees on their family and stuff. Like you've heard of those football players that have killed their family and then just killed themselves because they've just gone crazy. It's a serious problem that they actually need to look into, and I feel like Tua is a very modern day
chronic traumatic CTE.
That's what it's called. CTE. That's right. That's what it's called. That's a very serious condition, and it's something that they got to consider.
It's a progressive brain condition that's thought to be caused by repeated blows to the head and repeated episodes of concussion.
That sounds like Tua, but that's just our 2 cents there. You
I don't know. At this point, I feel like he should retire because he's gotten way too many concussions in such a short period of time.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just scary to see somebody get slammed on the ground in the head. But what blows my mind is that I saw an exact same play of Danny Dimes. Nice. I saw an exact play of Danny Dimes taking a blow and getting his head slammed, and they threw a flag, and his head got slammed to the ground, and it looked just like Tua's, but he didn't get up getting concussion. So it just shows you that everybody, is different, and Tua just does not look like he's built to take those kind of hits. Well, so he either needs to be a pocket quarterback or he needs to retire.
Well, Tua's 100% injury prone because remember he tear his ACL?
No, he didn't tear his ACL. That was
no. Whenever he was with Alabama.
Oh yeah. When he was in college, I believe he did. Yeah. You're right.
And they drafted him injured.
Yeah, and then he became healthy. In the middle of the halfway through the season because they were playing with Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up NFL. That's gonna be our 2 cents on that. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the MLB, which has been a very exciting offseason, I'd say, for 2 specific teams that we enjoy watching. And I guess I'll start off with the Mets.
It's a big upgrade.
Yeah, I guess I'll start off with the Mets, and the Mets have committed $806 million in free agency. I'll say that again, 806. That's almost $1 billion.
Do you have their projection in here?
Yes.
Yeah, because I was about to say they're projected to have over 100 wins now.
Yes. They were projected, I think, just under 100 last year. Now they jumped up to like 105 or something like that. But they have spent almost $1 billion in free agency money this year. Just in free agency. And we still owe that one guy.
Bobby Bonilla, baby. Bobby Bonilla. That's an official day now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, don't look at that. Those are going to be on Feet Finder.
You got charged for those. Damn it. That's why I got my puppies covered up. Yes, sir. But, yeah, I can't believe that the Mets have spent that much. I don't know where they got the free agency, but they have rocked the league with that kind of spending.
Where did they get all this money from?
It's called money laundering. But so
it's the damn New York mob.
Yeah, exactly. So we have some pretty interesting projections here by ESPN for both of these teams. The Mets' projected wins are actually at 102.8. So they're projected to win 103 games this year, which sounds beautiful in my eyes. This number,
will it actually happen?
This number, I think it will. With their pitching staff, it's still as strong with giving away Thor and what's his name, DeGrom.
Syndergaard's playing for the Dodgers now.
That's why I said they gave away Thor. And
I know, but he didn't play last year. He played with the Angels last year.
No, he didn't. No, he was injured the entire year. Yes. If he played for the Angels last year, that just shows you that he just was not as productive. Because I remember him being, for the past 2 years, him being like only playing like 14 games or 16 games, something like that. It was ridiculous. Please pull this up because I need to know this.
He played with LA the 2022 season.
For how long? How many games did he play? I mean,
he pitched 15 games.
15 games out of how many? 180.
He can't pitch every damn game.
He's supposed to be what? Isn't he a fucking reliever?
No, he's a starter.
He's a.
But last year
They're supposed to start every 3 games, aren't they?
I was sorry.
Every series is
He played for the Philadelphia Phillies and the
he got traded
Angels. He got traded.
Year.
Yeah,
okay.
He wasn't with the Mets at all last year.
That's why I didn't pay attention to him because they just got rid of. Oh, I do remember that because they got rid of him while he was on injury with his elbow still when he was recovering from his
and
surgery.
you want to know what his stats were last year?
Sure.
So when he was with the Phillies, he was 5-2, but had a 4.12 ERA.
Dead. Terrible.
Gets better with LA. He was 5-8.
Oh,
with a 3.83 ERA. So my man was right around a 4 ERA, and he was 10-10.
My man was chilling at like a 0.9 or a 1.98 ERA with the Mets. He was.
Oh, when he was with the Mets, he was incredible until 2021.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's just injury prone. He was great for when we had him. That's all I gotta say.
He didn't even play in 2020.
No, he didn't. He played what, 13 games, 10 games in the next year, the year before that. But this number is what I love about the Mets. The playoff odds are at 98%. 98%. That is awesome. And title odds are at 18%, which is up 6.8% from last year.
I'll tell you one thing. This upcoming year is probably the closest year you'll probably ever see the Mets and the Rangers.
Yeah. I will say this is probably going to be one of those years that it's going to be like we have the same record type deal.
Well, we hired Chris Young as our GM.
Right.
In 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And since we've hired him as our GM, we've got Syndergaard, or not Syndergaard. What is it? DeGrom. We got DeGrom.
Yeah. Verlander.
No, you got Verlander.
We got Verlander and damn, I can't remember the other pitcher's name. But continue.
So the Rangers have got DeGrom. We got Simeon. We got Corey Seager.
Yep.
We got Mitch Garver. And then we actually just signed 3 other all-star pitchers.
Really?
Yeah.
Whew.
We signed. I can't remember their names right now.
The Rangers are making a push.
We signed one from the Dodgers.
Yep.
We signed one from is that on my mind? Boston.
Okay.
And the third one I can't remember.
I got you.
We've got an entirely new pitching lineup, which is the one thing we needed.
I was going to say because with the Rangers, they're projected 79.5 wins this year. So hopefully you guys can bump that up a little bit.
Well, you know how many wins we had last season?
Like 50-something. Maybe 60. But they're also their playoff odds are at 24%. So that's not bad. You have a nice little 24% chance. But the title odds, you guys are at a 1% chance. But that's actually up 0.5% from last year, so that's progress.
I mean, I'm taking baby steps. We're in our rebuilding process.
Yeah, so. baby steps. But that's gonna wrap up the MLB news for us this week, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the NHL.
Although one last thing, I still will never forgive my grandfather.
Oh God, what do you do?
Because you remember when the Rangers went to back-to-back World Series?
Yep, and lost.
But they played. We were up 3-1 against the Cardinals.
Yep.
And then we were up in the 9th inning, and then David Freese hit that fly ball over Nelson Cruz, and they ended up scoring like 10 runs in the inning to
win. Oh no!
And then they went on to win the World Series.
Yeah.
My grandpa got me a banner, a Cardinals banner.
Oh my God! No, he didn't.
With the scores to each game.
Oh!
I was like,
Is he a Cardinals fan or no? Oh my God, that's savage. That is so savage. Oh my.
He gave it to me, and I didn't know whether to thank him or punch him in the face.
I would have sent him a video of me burning that son of a bitch.
I mean, as you can tell, it's not hanging anywhere.
To the storage unit somewhere in Colorado.
No, that thing's burnt.
Thing's burnt. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the NHL and give you a little rundown of the conference leaders here. What time are we looking at here, Christian? We're sitting at an hour. Not too bad.
No, we're doing okay.
We're in the new year with good timing. I like it. But in the Eastern Conference, the Boston Bruins, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Actually, the Carolina Hurricanes just set a franchise record
For
10 straight wins.
Really? Holy shit. Hell yeah, Canes. I see y'all. Yeah, I've been making pushes the past 3 years. I'll give you that. And I'm going my parents, shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom. They got me Carolina Hurricane tickets to go see the Rangers when they play in February at home.
Seriously?
Yeah. So I gotta go see PNC Arena. You need to get some tickets. Maybe we can find some that are close together and we can just sit together.
I'm actually down.
Yeah, let's do that. My mom. I was actually about to buy those tickets with my next paycheck. Like after all my Christmas shopping and pay my bills and stuff.
I didn't realize they were playing each other.
Yeah, they play literally once to 2 times every year, and it's always in February, only at home for the Canes. That's the only time I get to see them, and that's every game or every year I want to see that game. My mom got me tickets for it. It would have cost me like $60-$70, and I was like, hell yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that shit was sick. But
yeah. Text me what section and
number
you are, and I'll look.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Carolina, like I said, the Bruins, the Canes, and the Maple Leafs lead the division in the Eastern Conference in that order. And then in the Western Conference, the Dallas Stars. There you go, Christian. Texas team. Vegas Golden Knights and the Los Angeles Kings lead the Western Conference. So those teams. Well, I will say that the Western Conference is a battle. I will say it's pretty tough, and the Eastern, but it's looking like a little runaway with the Canes. I think the Rangers are sitting like right in the middle of the pack right now.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna look it up real quick.
But that's gonna wrap up the NHL news until Christian looks up this very, very valuable information on the Canes.
What is happening? Oh, there's NHL standings.
But
yeah, actually, the Canes are 37-6.
Very nice. Okay. Very nice. I didn't know that many games have been played already. Hell yeah.
The Rangers are not even close. They're third to last.
Oh, they got pushed down?
Yeah. They're 30. Well, they're 19-12.
They were sitting where Pittsburgh was sitting when I last looked.
Oh.
Yeah. So they probably lost their last 2 games.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all right.
Oh, sorry. I misread that. The Canes are 25-6. I looked at games played.
Yeah, games played. Yep. I always do that. You guys have proof of that.
And right now they're on an 11-game winning streak.
Woo! Let's go Canes. See, they're in the same division, but I just love watching hockey so much. I just enjoy I just enjoy it. Because I don't have any actual, hope that the Rangers are going to win the cup every year because they're not like that team. But
we're on an 11-game winning streak, and we're not even the favorites to win the Stanley Cup.
Hey, that's okay. I really don't ever care about the favorites because there's always an underdog that comes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? There's always an underdog, and even if the favorites last year,
like Alex in our fantasy league.
Yeah, like the favorites last year were the Lightning, I believe, and they literally had the most wins, or I think maybe 2 years ago, they had the most wins in the NHL. And they went out first round 4-0. They lost 4 games straight. They lost 4 games straight.
Who'd they play?
I want to say the Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah.
And they came and they went almost undefeated. I think they only lost 2 to 3 games in the playoffs.
Like, I really don't watch hockey that much, but because of this podcast, I actually start keeping up with it.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, there is so. Remember when we went down that list of super games that we'd want to be at? Like, it'd be. Did we do that? Where we ranked the top events that we'd want to be at. I think we're gonna have to do that for you guys next week because I will say that the Super Bowl, yeah, it's awesome. The UFC fights are awesome, yeah. World Series is cool, but a hockey playoff or even a Stanley Cup is just unmatched. It's just the energy by both teams is
Well,
unmatched.
like just going to a hockey game is fun.
Any hockey game. You can go to even a team that you don't like.
Because Fayetteville's got like a minor league hockey team.
Yeah.
And like you can literally get tickets for like $5.
Yeah, exactly.
Like and sit on the ice.
Just like going to the Durham Bulls game.
Yeah, well.
Like I'm talking about like, just cheap wise AAA games that you can go to.
Yeah. Durham Bulls isn't cheap anymore.
No, you can find them on Game Time for pretty cheap, maybe like $11 and $10 and stuff like that. But most of the time they cost about $20 to $30 for a seat.
Yeah. But no, like you could still get like seats on the ice at the I forgot what the team's called. It's in Fayetteville.
I don't know what the team's called because I've only gone to Hurricane games.
I went with Zach a couple times, and
Okay.
we sat on the ice and like literally we were getting fights like right in front of us, and it was awesome.
No, again, that's the best, dude. That's the best. That's what I'm saying. Like you get to see hits on the ice, you get to see goals, you get to see fucking fights. Hockey's one of the best sports to watch live.
And one of the funniest things my dad ever told me was there was one time he said he went to a policeman versus fireman hockey game.
Oh my god!
And they were having it in the RBC arena.
Oh, that's awesome!
Back before it was PNC.
I can only imagine how intense that was.
And he said that they started fighting on the ice, and they fought for so long that they had to cut the lights off to try to get them to stop fighting. And they turned the lights back on, and they were still fighting.
And everybody's still scrapping, just swinging. They're like, "Oh shit!"
like if there was ever a hatred, I don't know why, but first responders between firemen and policemen, they hate each other.
Oh my god, that is fucking great.
Like I don't understand why, but
I don't know either, but it is definitely a rivalry that they have. It is definitely a rivalry.
My dad was like, that was the greatest hockey game I've ever been to.
That's awesome.
Just sat there and scrapped for 15 minutes.
That is sick. I wonder if they still do that. We need to go catch that.
I don't know if they still do that or not.
They need to. I've been meaning to join a beer league. That'd be awesome to join a hockey team. That'd be so fun.
They canceled after that year.
They canceled it after that year.
We can't do this no more.
We can't do this no more. But that's going to wrap up our unofficial fan zone for the week. We're going to go ahead and move on to our unofficial thoughts for this 2023 podcast. They'll be all right. They'll be okay.
Yeah, the dogs will be okay.
It's actually nice outside. It's like 60 degrees.
Yeah, the dogs will be okay for this last
segment here.
We're almost at the finish line here.
Yes. The finish line to start off the new year.
We're doing pretty good because usually we run longer.
I will say this 2023, I feel like it's gonna be a good year. Not just because I'm not into all that new year, new me bullshit. Okay, I'm just saying because of actual things lining up.
No, it's New Year, same me. Yeah. Except apparently I'm cutting out fried foods for the first month.
Well, I'm saying the only reason I say New Year, new me is because your boy got a pay grade and a promotion at work, so it's gonna be looking real good with the paychecks coming up this year.
I'm looking for a pay upgrade in March.
And that's me too. That's when I have my 1 year evaluation.
Yeah, me too, son.
Yes, sir. See, that's what I'm talking about. New year is gonna be coming with new promotions, bigger things, greater things, and with bigger paychecks coming from the unofficial boys, we'll be able to afford, nicer and better things for the podcast. We'll be able to afford to go out on trips, possibly out of town, maybe spend a weekend, going to a brewery or something. Maybe to Virginia, Tennessee borders, be pretty cool. Maybe going to spend a week out in Charlotte doing a little live broadcast from a game.
We can probably do that anytime.
That's what I'm saying. We can go to a brewery and do a live broadcast, have a little podcast special.
Because I think Caitlin's dad would just be happy to have us.
Yeah, literally. Literally. But, I've never been to Charlotte and stayed for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I've been there for one night, and that was to move my buddy into college. So we didn't really get to do anything. Yeah,
no. We've been to... Well, we haven't really been around Charlotte, but we went to the old Mecklenburg Brewing.
Oh, nice. I've heard good things about that spot.
Oh, that place is good.
I've heard good things.
That place is really good.
It's just a different environment. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's completely different. Like, I mean, I've been to a Panther. We went to a Panthers game this past year out there.
I have not been to an NFL game in North Carolina
Dude,
yet.
NFL game? Well, yeah.
I've never been to an NFL game now. I think about it. I've never been to a Giants game in New York. I've never been to a Panthers
NFL
game.
games have like a completely different vibe.
I remember
a college game.
I remember when you. I've been to a couple college football games, but I remember when you Snapchatted me and was texting me during the Panthers game you were at with Caitlin, and you were like, everybody is screaming, "Fire Matt Rule! Fire Matt
Dude,
Rule!"
Yes,
and then that very weekend is when they fired him.
I was like,
that was great.
It was funny because like over the jumbotron, they were like, "Yeah, we want to thank David Tapper, which is the owner," and everybody started booing.
Boo! Oh my god, dude, that is great. I'll say that crowd got him fired.
That was wild to me. That there was literally a chant where it was "Fire Matt Rule." Fire Matt Rule. I was like, damn.
Like, y'all are serious about this. Tell me how you really feel. Shit. But nah, dude, this new year is going to bring bigger and better things. I know we've been promising, all this stuff about breweries and this and that, but, we got busy lives, man. We do what we can.
Especially around the holidays.
It gets crazy. Like, especially with me moving out. This is the first holidays I've been like out of my house,
Yeah.
So it's like my mom has been asking like, "Oh, when are you gonna come over and see us?" Blah blah, this and that. And so I had to go this and there. And I was doing stuff at my house too for friends.
My mom was upset that I didn't see her on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. There's sacrifice stuff to be made. I'm gonna see you either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or sometime between.
Because I was like, woman, we just went to Charlotte. Drove all the way to Mebane to visit my grandmother.
Exactly.
And then came back and then had dinner with you on Christmas Eve. I was
exhausted.
I was like, we have gone nonstop for the past 4 days.
Exactly. Like, you just got to understand the holidays are wild. When you move out and you have different types of family, especially when you have a significant other, you got different families to visit. You got 2 families now.
Yeah, and shout out to Kiefer. Kiefer listens to the podcast. Caitlin's brother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And what they've got is insane because he drives all over the damn place.
Really?
Yeah, because I think he said his brother was stationed in Florida.
Okay.
But I think I want to say it was last year. They drove from he drove to Florida to North Carolina to the mountains all the way back to this area, and then they drove back to Maryland where they live, and it was insane.
That sounds like at least 700 miles of travel.
Dude, I
couldn't imagine.
I honest to God don't know how they do it.
I couldn't imagine. Fuck that. Jesus. I mean, you said he was a military man though, right?
He is.
So yeah, I would imagine he's used to that.
Mm.
I would imagine he's used to that. But to actually start off with our first thing that we have here on our unofficial thoughts, I just wanted to, like I said, I'm not into that whole blah, blah, blah about you, new year, new me and all that.
Yeah.
But I do like to set goals at the beginning of every year because I do feel like it's a fresh start. It's a new year. It's literally a fresh start for everything that's related to anything. Work, shopping, there's quarterly bonuses, all that stuff, right? So it's a new year. We got things, we have goals that we want to achieve.
Everybody has resolutions.
Exactly. Even if you think it's corny or whatever, you still have goals.
I know most people don't hit their resolutions or whatnot, so we're going to do something that's
a little
hittable.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Things that are actually accomplishable, things that we can actually be like, you know what? I can try and do this, maybe not consistently, but something that I can achieve.
I'm not going to be like, I'm never drinking again.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm not going to eat red meat for the rest of the year. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stick to only a 6-pack on the weekends. It's just.
I don't mind drinking.
It's just not realistic, okay?
Actually, dude, whenever we were in Charlotte, dude, her dad was like, whatever you do, don't get drunk.
That's the same thing my grandma texted me. She's like, don't get drunk and don't smoke and don't do that.
Well, because Deborah's daughter was coming over.
Right.
So they were like, we got to make a good impression.
Right.
Sat there and drank an entire 12-pack.
Hey, I'd say that's pretty impressive.
And you know what? Wasn't drunk.
I wasn't drunk. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You hold your composure. You show the fan you can handle the liquid.
Feeling myself out of this world, but
he said he was on the very edge.
But I remember everything. I was
he was on the very edge.
Like blackout is a touchdown. I was on the 2-yard line.
He said I was on the 2-yard line on 1st and goal.
One more beer, we would have scored.
He said he had 4 opportunities to score. He only needed 1. Oh my God. But I'm going to start out with my New Year's resolution. And I'm really set on this because I kind of already started it. And it's really started because when I started watching this show, Game of Thrones, I know you know that I'm kind of into that show now.
Yeah.
But I know everybody's like, oh, you're just getting into that show. Oh my God. No, yes. I don't fucking follow everybody watching whatever the fuck they follow.
I've never watched Game of Thrones, so I don't.
Exactly. I only watch shows that I feel that are interesting, and I like watching shows when they're done. I don't hate watching a show that has the first season, and then they're gonna take another year to come out with the second season. Like then I fall off the show.
I just don't. I don't know why, but I just don't get into like the Game of Thrones type vibe stuff.
But
like like same thing with like The Witcher. Like I wish I could get into it, but I can't.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
The Witcher, I actually just restarted that to finish the show.
Actually, I never gave The Witcher a try. So
you need to give The Witcher a try. It's actually a really good show. I love the actor.
I gave Game of Thrones a try, and I couldn't get into it.
See, I gave Game of Thrones a try back in, I want to say 2017, 2018, when they were just coming out with season 8 or 7, and the show wasn't finished yet. And I can tell you right now, I hated the incest. I hated the rape part. I was just like, why do they gotta show this? This is literally so uncomfortable. Like, yes, I get it. I'm a grown adult. I can watch sex scenes, but why can't you just I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
set up the scene.
I'm pretty sure I've already seen all the sex scenes because they'd be posting all that shit on TikTok.
You haven't.
Oh.
You haven't. There is so much nudity and stuff like that, but it's like not even the nudity. It's the specific incest and rape parts that I'm just like, why do you have to show that? Like,
I just like the dragon
skip
girl.
Those parts. Oh, you're talking about Daenerys? I believe I said that right. I apologize. This is my first time watching the
Dragon
show.
Queen.
Yes, the Dragon Queen, the breaker of chains.
I don't know.
The freer of slaves.
I just find her hot.
I mean, everybody.
And
does.
I didn't see her tatas coming out of the fire.
All I gotta say personally, I'm a straight male. She ain't all that. I'm sorry.
I like her.
That. She's not all that.
I think she's cute.
Even Sarah said she's got some nice tits. I'm like,
See?
They're okay. They're TV titties. Okay, they're TV titties. All right, that's all they are. They sit up and park by themselves. That's it. Okay, that's all I gotta say. But
where did we get that Bucky sticker?
I don't know. That's a pretty fire sticker.
Sorry, just noticed that. But no idea where that came from.
But like I said, get back on track about the Game of Thrones thing. I actually have the Song of Ice and Fire series, which is the whole collection of the Game of Thrones show. And so basically, if you didn't know, the last 2 seasons of the show is actually unwritten currently by the original author, George R.R. Martin. Yeah. So he still has to finish the actual series in the book version, but they finished the show in real life.
Yeah, because he couldn't get it.
He still hasn't finished it.
Yeah.
Apparently he's supposed to be coming out with this year. Unofficial news, breaking news. I've heard from a podcast that from himself that he should be wrapping up the second to last book, apparently, I believe.
Well, what I do know is he said he regrets signing over the rights to the show.
Yep.
Because they ruined it.
Yeah, they absolutely ruined it. Personally, from not reading the books, starting on the first book now, which I was getting to, I got the series, The Ice and Fire, and I got it for Christmas, and I started reading the first book, Game of Thrones.
You don't look like a reader to me.
I'm not. I am not a reader. I was always forced as a kid to read, and I always hated it specifically for that reason, so I've never enjoyed books.
You look like an audiobook guy.
I am an audiobook guy, but I've actually never tried audiobooks.
Oh, really? So, they're actually pretty...
I've heard they're actually really good, and so what I've done is I got the book set for Christmas, and I started reading Game of Thrones. I'm not a reader. I actually can't remember the last time I read a book since probably school, like high school.
Oh, really?
Like senior year. So that's probably about 7-year gap for me. But I'm going to say that I'm going to try to finish this whole series. I'm already on chapter 3 of this book, and I got it like 2 days ago. Or I started reading it like 2 days ago. So hopefully it's a good start. Where did we go? There we go.
That was weird. That was very weird.
I promise the lights didn't go out. The camera went out.
That was weird.
Blacked out for a second. But
where did we go? There we are.
My New Year's resolution, one that I think I could stick to, is I'm going to try and read more this year. I'm going to try and finish that full series by the end of the year.
I can respect that.
Now it's a 5-series book right now. If they come out with a 6th one this year, then I'll read that one. But I'm going to try and finish those 5 books this year. That's my New Year's resolution, is to actually read a book that I enjoy and finish it.
See, my only New Year's resolution is right now I'm at like 212 pounds.
Okay.
I want to drop back below 200.
Below 200?
Below 200.
Just sit at a nice 200, bro. You know what I'm saying? 200 sounds like just a solid, intimidating weight.
Well, I want to be a 195.
A 195? Trade me that weight you want to lose, and I'll fucking put it on for you, damn it. Because damn it, I'm trying to get to 200.
Oh.
I'm 5'9" and a half.
I'm getting a little bit of a beer gut if you haven't noticed.
I don't think it's called a beer gut. I think that's just whatever you can work with right there, buddy. You go to the gym for a couple months and that shit will turn into a solid fucking dad bod pack.
Dude, shit, Caitlin would love that.
That's all I'm saying, dude. You don't have to lose weight. All you gotta do is turn that weight into good weight. That's the secret. People always think, oh, I gotta lose all this weight. And then they have all that extra skin. Like, I'm talking about like the heavy weight loss.
People, I don't know. Like, I did a scan of myself with my.
I mean, what? You're 6'1"?
With my
So
I did a scan of myself with my little Fitbit, and it told me I was fat.
See, look, I guarantee if you hop on that old Wii Fit board, remember those back in the day? Those Wii Fit boards that you get to play those games on?
Dude, I'm gonna download a fitness game and be like.
So look, those Wii Fitness boards, they used to give you the BMI, the body mass
index. It was like, you fat as fuck.
Look, so I remember specifically them saying, like, you know, it was based off of body height, body weight, and water percentage of your body.
Also, right? And it also had to do with age too.
Exactly, with your age. So as a 7-year-old, 26-year-old, at like what 6 at 6'1", yeah, you can't show those. Those are money makers. So at 26 years old, at like 6'1", you can be like 212 pounds at a healthy weight. You literally just have to work out to turn it from fat to muscle. That's all it is. Like, you literally don't have to lose weight. But if you want to lose the weight,
well, let me rephrase that. Then I'm looking to be a little bit more of a healthy version of myself than what I currently am.
Not eating fried food for the first month is kind of a good start.
Yeah. That wasn't your choice.
That
wasn't my choice. That wasn't my choice.
Now you're gonna be sitting there grilling pork chops like, damn, you know, a piece of fried chicken sounds real good right now.
I looked at her and I was like, what if I want some KFC? And she was like, you haven't eaten KFC the entire time we've been dating. And I was like, but what if I get a craving?
What if I get a craving? Because I guarantee it's going to happen next week. But what's actually pretty cool is I got an air fryer at my house. Do you have one?
Mm-mm.
You need to get an air fryer, dude. That'll save you a lot of those fried food cravings. You can literally just air fry it and it won't be oil fried, so it'll be healthy for you. You can still eat fried food, technically. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Because so I saw a recipe where you can get air fried specific like breadcrumbs, like, you know how you dip your stuff in egg, flour, and then the breadcrumbs to deep fry it, right?
Yeah.
So they actually have air fry specific breadcrumbs to where you can literally just crack an egg, dip it in your whatever you want in that egg, dip it in those air fried crumbs and throw it in the air fryer, and it'll taste just like fried food. Yes, you need to try that. You need to try it. I got an air fryer for Christmas, dude, and it's the best Christmas gift I got.
I'm over here eating them pop chips.
Those pop chips aren't bad, dude.
No, they're not.
They're not bad.
I will admit they're better than I thought they would be.
Those pop chips are actually pretty good. It literally feels like you're eating healthier, but you're not missing anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're not missing any of that like fattening food because it tastes healthy.
Oh.
But
see, what's the last thing we got here in the works?
Yes. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't want to stay.
I don't know where he's going.
What did Walker do?
He's outside.
He knocked something over here.
Oh.
That bum.
What did he knock over? Oh. For y'all who don't know, shout out to coffee.
Shout out to coffee.
It's amazing.
Shout out to stout beer.
Really good for giving you that energy to drink stouts. Or you can just get a coffee stout. That works too.
I apologize. I had to make sure I didn't get a stain on this beautifully white shirt.
He's all about them stains.
Hey, man.
I mean,
gotta stay crisp. Gotta stay crisp for the lady. For the lady.
Singular?
For the lady. Specifically singular. She listens to this podcast. I'm not going MIA. No, sir. No, sir. But
you know, I could tell Caitlin I'm proposing tomorrow, and she would listen. She would never know because she didn't listen to this podcast. Look at that, freaking.
Yeah, that's perfect timing.
It is kind
of. So we're gonna wrap this up real quick, just because solely the computer's about to die.
I forgot. I meant to plug it in, but I forgot.
But we this last segment we got for you guys is what's gonna be coming up for 2023, and I will say that me and Christian are pretty excited because we've been doing this for a full year and almost a half now. We're on episode 59. We've skipped probably about 4 weeks, on break.
Yeah.
So because we have vacation and being busy.
Yeah.
But dude, I'll say this podcast has been going pretty well. I appreciate all you guys that listen, all the homies that listen. Berto, shout out. I know you have us on the weekly listen. Breck, all the homies that out there listen. Trevor, Wyatt. Everybody, dude.
Kiefer.
Everybody, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Spooks. I don't forget you, man. I don't forget you. We're gonna be running in the league next year. I'm sorry about that L I had to hand you.
I mean, we're getting close to 1,000 listens.
Are we? We're about to be monetized. Look at that. You boys are about to monetize us. All right. Once that happens, that's the sky's the limit. We're gonna be having apparel. We're gonna be having episodes. We're gonna be able to have the multiple episodes a week. How fucking dope would that be? Being able to actually
busy as shit.
We'd actually be able to have money for something to actually just post our shit whenever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be like Caitlin. Go to the living room.
Go to the living room. I got work to do, honey. All right. Professional business. Okay, I got to make us some doughs.
This pays the mortgage.
Exactly. Hey, one of these days it will.
Maybe.
That's the goal. But what we got in the works for you guys this year is I think me and Christian have finally decided on what we're going to do with our Twitch page. I know we've been promising that for a while, but I think what we're going to do here is we're going to try and bring you guys 2 separate versions of gaming that we do here. So me personally, I game a lot more on PC, do a lot more PC gaming, shooters and stuff like that. And Christian is more of a story mode and multiplayer on mobile games.
Yeah, I'm single player on PlayStation 5. So I love those types of games.
Exactly.
And then I do multiplayer on my cell phone, which is oddly enough.
Which is, for me personally, I've never gotten into mobile gaming like that. Like, I've never been good. I have fat thumbs. I've never been good at, the looking and how we play.
Let me go ahead and tell you, if you want a pro tip on Call of Duty Mobile, I've got 89 kills in one match.
Oh my God. I haven't even done that on shipment yet.
Dude.
I haven't even done that on shipment yet.
I'm telling you, I don't know why, but on the Call of Duty Mobile, I'm just absolutely nasty.
That's crazy. I literally could never. I could get that many kills on regular PC, but I could never get that on mobile. My thumbs, they don't work that way. I can never.
Well, I can use that now.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, I can't. On the whenever we used to go on vacation to Florida and stuff, the whole way down there, I just be playing COD Mobile.
So you just got nice on the mobile.
Pretty
That's
much.
What I'm saying. So basically, what we're gonna try and do this year is we're gonna try and kick off our Unofficial Boys Twitch streaming, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get mobile gaming on the Unofficial Boys, and you guys can check out my personal stream on Twitch for anything Valorant to COD to Rocket League. I'll be streaming it all. You guys let me know you want to see me play. I play